Hey YouTube, Zipdisk here. Sorry it's been so long since I've been on. I've been kind of busy. Well, today's the day before. Well, technically it's Wednesday that this happens, but I've got tickets to go see it at midnight tomorrow night. Well, midnight Wednesday, which is sort of Tuesday night. Whatever. I'm saying it's the day before I go see this film. But, folks, it's almost time. At least in the United States. You people in England are lucky you've already got it. It's revenge time, folks. It's almost here. I've got a backlog of stuff I need to cover before I go see the movie, though, so today I'm going to do a couple of videos. I don't know if I'll get to my Kiss Players video, but I promised people I would do coverage of the Minicons, the Micron Booster I picked up at A-kon this year. We're going to start with the Autobots and Maximals in this set. I like the box it came in. And we were individually blind-packed little boxes that look like this. Has a picture of the apparently main Autobot and main Predacon on it. It's also got a picture of the two chase figures who are Detectus and Chromebite. You can guess probably Chromebite is my favorite, and he's luckily the one I got. I do not have a Detectus, so I'm technically don't have a complete set just because I'm missing chase figures. It has little pictures of all of the figures that came in the set. I'm going to cover the Maximals and Autobots first, like I said, because they're my least favorite. Not a huge Autobot Maximal fan. I mean, there are some Autobots I really like, Perceptor being one. The new movie Prime figure. Oh, it's so nice. I might do the leader class review if I can ever figure out how to transform it in less than 20 minutes. But let's get started. I'm going to start with least to best on this. Least. This is Apexis. Apexis is a little yellow tiger. He looks good in his cat mode, for the most part. Got a little opening mouth, which is nice. Rawr! Rawr! His robot mode, however, completely fails to impress anyone. It is pathetic! And I don't say that easily. Let's do the transformation. Up, down, around, flip out, flip out. I wish I could flip this guy off. I just cannot stand how pathetic this figure is. I feel cheap, ripped off buying him for $5. Anyway, I don't know why I'm doing it that way, but this is what he looks like in robot mode. Got a nice little red face. His cat head arm is acceptable. But what is this? He's got a giant cat ass for another arm! We're complete with legs and a tail! What good is that? Was he going to shove his cat butt in someone's face and go, "Here, smell my anal fury"? No, he's bad. It's pathetic. I do not like this figure. Apexis, your tiger fury fails. Next, this is Greta Tour. Greta Tour. He's got a nice wolf mode. I will admit that, although he's got a really spindly waist. I mean, look at that waist. It's tiny. Anyway, transformation on him, incredibly simple. Flip his waist around, straighten out his legs, split his wolf mode top in half, swing it around, and there you go. You've got Greta Tour in his not all that great robot mode. I mean, it's got some good colors. I mean, look at that nice black, blue face. I mean, blue head with a face, silver face. Pretty nice. I mean, I like the red knees. Red knees are cool. But, again, he's not the best. Now, on to the one I think has the best vehicle mode. This is Windraiser. Windraiser, I found out, is actually a girl. She is an Autobot, as you can tell, because it's a vehicle and not a beast. So, Windraiser has my favorite vehicle mode, but a frustrating robot mode because I can't make it stand. It's kind of like she's got a bad case of movie Revenge of the Fallen sideswipe syndrome, and the fact that she's got round bits for the bottom of her feet that just don't work out right. But I like her. At the convention, I had no idea whether this was actually a boy or a girl. I should have known it was a girl because it was pink. So I was calling Windraiser a guy and saying he was just really, really pissed off because it was a pink motorcycle. Because he has this kind of pissed off little face. Anyway, this is his robot mode, which I actually kind of like. I mean, aside from those horrible feet, the robot mode isn't bad. Nice little silver face, good arms. I kind of like the pipes in the back, even though it's kibbly, but I don't care. I like motorcycle formers. Always have. I mean, I'm even going to buy the RC for the movie line. I like all of them. I've got the Chromia already. I might do a review of Chromia later today, just because I think she's pretty cool and underrated. Weird looking, but nice. Well, anyway, that's Windraiser. Windraiser is pretty cool. I like Windraiser. Now, on to the what I would consider to be the most successful of these Autobot ones. And that is our main guy, Rad Rogue, who, by the way, his name is so incredibly late 80s, early 90s, it makes me giggle. Or it did for a while. I'm not going to giggle on camera. But he's a little black police car, kind of reminiscent of Movie Barricade, but an Autobot. With the word TF Police written on the side with a nice silver Autobot logo. And he's got a red Autobot logo on the front in case you got any kind of confusion. Not a very good disguise, but, you know, if he's the police of the Transformers, I don't think he needs a disguise. His transformation is very odd. You basically take the two halves of his body and split them and fold them out. Like this. So you've basically got a broken car. Then, you take his arms, which are right here. Or actually, let's start with his legs. Take his legs and fold them down. And then, you take his arms, which are right here, and fold those down. It's almost finished. Then you just take his chest panel piece, right here, flip it forward, and it brings his head up. So that's Rad Rogue in robot mode. I think he's the most successful of the Autobot figures. Kind of like him. He's not too bad. Strangely enough, these are all Minicons, you know. Microns, Minicons, whatever you want. So they'll have Minicon port connectors. He's the only Minicon I've ever seen with his port connectors hidden in vehicle mode and only visible in robot mode. That's kind of odd. But I like him. I mean, he's okay. Upside down, his robot mode chest is the upside down front of the car, but that's not too bad either. I mean, that's kind of unique and original, and I can deal with that. And aside from that, he looks a lot better in robot mode than most of the others. So I can see why they made a clear version of him for the chase figure, considering he's probably the best one. Anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes with a review of the Decepticons and Predacons, which contain my absolute favorite figures in this line so far. I'll also show you the main box for the set, because I got the case box. Anyway, this has been Zipdisk with a tiny little review of some Minicons. Micron Booster, version 4. Eternal Battle, the continuing battle, Eternal Prisoner. At least that's the subtitle on it. And I don't think any of the Micron Boosters had subtitles, but this one is Eternal Prisoner, which I guess means he is the Eternal Jailer. Either that or Detectus is the Eternal Jailer, but I don't have a Detectus, so I don't care. Anyway, this has been Zipdisk. Take care.